Okay, what we are going to do today is we are going to learn about how to compare characters. So compare means how are the characters' experiences the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read two stories, one about Sam and one about Lily, and then we will talk about how their experiences are the same. We're going to compare their experiences. So I'm going to first read this story, and then I'm going to take some notes about the important things that we learned about Sam from this little story. Sam is not excited about first grade. His family just moved to Ohio. He is starting first grade at a brand new school, High Five Elementary. He is scared and misses his old friends. The night before school, he is nervous and can't sleep. He is even more nervous when he walks into his new classroom the next morning. He meets his new teacher, Mrs. Smith, and she is really nice. Then Sam becomes friends with a boy named Peter. He eats a yummy school lunch and plays on the awesome playground at his new school. Sam decides he's going to like first grade after all. So now that I've read this story, I'm going to take a couple notes just about the main facts that we learned about Sam. So we know Sam is a first grader. He's in first grade. We know he's at a brand new school and that he's nervous. He can't sleep before the first day of school. We know his teacher is Mrs. Smith. He makes a friend named Peter, and he eats lunch and plays on the playground. And we know that at the end, he likes first grade after all. So those are the main things that we learned about Sam from reading this story. So now we're going to read our next story about Lily. Lily is so excited for first grade to start tomorrow. She can't wait to return to High Five Elementary. She can't sleep the night before school because she's so excited. She gets up bright and early and her mom drives her to school. There she meets her new teacher, Mrs. Smith. She loves Mrs. Smith right away. She gets nervous for a minute because she doesn't see any of her friends from kindergarten. She quickly becomes friends with a girl named Katie and a boy named Peter, though. She loves the new first grade playground. Lily knows first grade is going to be the best. So now that I've read my second story about Lily, I'm going to take just a couple notes on what were the main facts that we learned about Lily so then we can compare Sam to Lily. We can see how they're the same. Whoop. Oops, sorry guys. I don't know why this isn't working. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So we know that Lily is a first grader. We know that she's excited. It says that she can't sleep the night before the first day. Her teacher is Mrs. Smith. She plays on the playground. She's friends with Katie and Peter. And she likes first grade. So now we're going to compare the two stories. So I'm going to put them side by side with our notes side by side so we can see how these two characters are the same. So now that we have them side by side, let's compare them. So if it's in red, that means that they are the same. So they are both in first grade. Sam is going to a brand new school. Lily's going to the same school. So that would be different. So that's why those are not in red, but I can see that they both go to High Five Elementary School. So that would be the same. So I'm going to put that in red. Sam is nervous. Lily's excited. Can't sleep before the first day. And also Lily can't sleep before the first day. So that I highlighted, I put those in red. They both have Mrs. Smith for a first grade teacher. It says Sam made a friend named Peter, and so did Katie. So I put that in red as well. They both play on the playground. And at the end, they both decide that they like first grade and they're excited about first grade. So now we can see how they are the same because I put them side by side and I made it color coordinated. So let's look at the activity that we need to do. It says, what is one way that Sam and Lily's experiences are the same? Draw a picture below. So you're going to have to do this on your own is you're going to take two characters and draw your own picture. So I just took the main point of how they are the same. The main point that they're the same is that they are both starting their first day of first grade. So that's the main reason that the characters' experiences are the same, as they're both starting the first day of first grade. So that is what the pictures represent, is their first day of first grade. The next thing that I need to do, sorry, I don't know why this isn't working. Oh no. Oh, the next thing that I need to do is it says using a complete sentence, explain your thinking using details from the story. So what it wants me to do now is create a sentence using the details from the story and making sure that it matches our picture of how the characters' experiences are the same. So I said, Sam and Lily's experiences are the same because they are both starting first grade at High Five Elementary in Mrs. Smith's classroom. So I just took the main idea of how their experiences were the same that matched my picture and wrote a sentence using the details from the story. So now on your own, I need you to watch day 19 module lesson and complete the paper in your packet that also says day 19 that will match the lesson. You need to compare the characters' experiences in Mongo's Migration and Tom and the Egg. And you need to tell me how they are the same. So you need to pick out a detail of how they're the same, draw a picture just like I had a picture, and then write a sentence using the details from the story to match your picture of how their experiences are the same, just like I did for Sam and Lily.